This is Joffy Noodle Legs' fantastic channel. It is. It really is. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you're all well. So this is my annual sort of Christmas message, if you like. I tend to try and do this every year, don't I? And I always try and reflect back on the last year and have a look at what things could be made better and how I think would make this a better planet. So as you know, I really am the person that sort of really emphasises that kindness is magic. I think being kind to one another is the way forward, and I think it's what we've kind of lost as a species. Everyone's so busy rushing around and concerned with their own business, they forget to be kind to one another. And I thought, well, you got sometimes it's good to stop and slow down and maybe take a step backwards and have a look at yourself and think, well, maybe I could do things a little bit different. Maybe I could be that little bit nicer, that little bit kinder, as people uh, busy about their day, and maybe they will find that you know being kind to one another could be, you know, make you feel better in yourself and make the world a better place. I try my best to be kind to people, although you know sometimes people can be quite irritating and annoying, and I'm one of them. It's good to try and continue to be kind to one another. I've been so lucky this year. I've been the recipient to kindness, which is something I'm not used to, and it sort of overwhelms me. I've had three of my close friends be extremely kind to me and send me gifts, send me movies and music Blu-rays. Obviously, I'm talking about Gary, my dear friend Gary from Stevenage, who is so kind and so wonderful. He's such a great bloke. Him and Alison, his wife, I've known for must be 30 plus years at least. And yeah, the kindness from Gary this year has been phenomenal. He bought me um, Dirty Harry on 4K. He bought me Jason Goes to Hell on 4K, and he bought me Jason X on 4K. And I'm just overwhelmed by it. It's just incredible. Thank you so much, mate. If you get to see this, your kindness isn't taken for granted ever. And my dear friend Russell from Worcester, who I've known now for probably about not as long as Garrett, probably about 4, maybe 5 years max. I've known him through the spider hobby, the keeping of tarantulas and things like that, and I've met him through that, and we've become like that. We sort of like have the same sort of tastes and everything. We get on so well. He's really cool. And this year he brought me a movie. He brought me Dead and Buried. This on 4K, a movie, a video nasty that's been out of print in the UK and still is. This is an import, but it's region free, and he bought it for me when he went to a horror convention, and he got a signed photograph by Katrina McCall from The Beyond and City of the Living Dead and House by the Cemetery. He got a signed photo for me, which is incredible. Thank you so much, mate. Again, your kindness, like Gary, is beyond belief. I don't expect anything from anyone ever. So when I try my best to be kind, not always in giving things, but maybe kindness in words and being there in hard times and just hopefully sharing the odd sensible word when others around them chaos reigns. But to be the recipient of these gifts is amazing. Thank you so much. And of course, Rob. Uh, Rob, I've been friends now with Rob. I met Rob when I was about 14. So I've been friends with Rob uh, at least 45 years nearly. We've been mates for since 45 years. We've been gig friends. We've gone to gigs. I met him way back in the day at Bowes Lion House. We were all goths, and Rob came along, and he was he was a prog master. He was into prog music and Marillion, and he liked his very obscure music, like Psychic TV and Throbbing Gristle and all this, and that really attracted to me because I thought, wow, this guy's different than the rest of these goths that I'm hanging around with, and I just sort of like became friends, and we've been gig partners for years, going to gigs and all sorts of things. And this year he gifted me a Marillion Blu-ray concert, which is fantastic. And Rob, I'm so sorry, mate, I've not got around to watching it yet, and I've got a few bits to give to Rob. Some CDs that I've sort of got doubles of, or I've re-brought like remasters, and I've got some uh, stuff to give him, but I still haven't been able to. So hopefully I will do that in the new year, pal. But thank you, mate. Your friendship is so dear to me. You probably never watched this video, but I'm just letting you know that your friendship is dear to me. All three of you, your friendship is it's beyond belief, and I'm so lucky to be surrounded by incredible people like you three. And of course, my lad. I mean, what an incredible human being he is. Just like the other three, I seem to attract people that are uh, sort of kindness driven and have really kind ways about them. And he's extremely kind. He's very, very sweet human being. I'm really, really proud of him. Um, he bought me a few things this year. He bought me the Walking with Dinosaurs um, uh, Blu-ray set from the TV series. He bought me Jurassic World Rebirth, which is absolutely fantastic. Um, yeah, so mate, thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. I'm so honoured to be your dad, and it's an honour having you as a son. You're an amazing human being, and all four of them are full of kindness, and that's what makes the world wonderful. And I try to be kind too, like I said, in any way I can. This year, this Christmas, I'm up here on my own. My lad's down south on his own. Unfortunately, work is in the way. It doesn't allow us to be together this Christmas. But it is what it is. You know, we will make up for it in a new year. I'll visit him just before Christmas, but it's going to be a weird one. I hate not seeing him at Christmas. This is about the third or fourth Christmas in a row I haven't seen him and been alone on Christmas. But it's just what it is, you know. Um, last couple of years, like I said, I've been helping out a few neighbours. There's a couple of elderly people. Unfortunately, one of them's passed away, but I tend to cook them a bit of dinner when I'm cooking my Christmas dinner here. I'll cook them something. I'll take it over to them because I know they're also like on their own. It's just little things like that, you know, just to let them know you're being thought of. I always drop a card into them as well, my neighbours, um, just because it just makes the world a better place, doesn't it, right? I mean, so, but this year it's a bit different, like I said, because one of them's passed away and the other one's actually away on holiday. So I won't be doing that this year. So it's just me and little Sullivan this year, who's wearing his Christmas jumper that my lad bought him. And he loves it. He's got his big pom-poms on it. It's really cool. So I thought I'd put us in a different location today, down in my front room with me tree. I don't know if you can see behind it my Bauhaus poster there. So I thought I would do this downstairs today. This year's been a good year, and you know, in a lot of ways, in a personal thing, like I said, I've been very lucky to get these gifts from my friends. I've also managed to get hold of some box sets. I've been doing a bit of eBaying this year, just because I've got so much stuff that I don't watch or listen to anymore. I thought I'll move it on to someone that will appreciate it, and I will sort of pick up stuff that I actually want. So that's what I've been doing to get a few extra bits. So I've managed to get a few box sets, including my most prized possession this year, the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band box set. I've got to get it in somewhere. There's hardly a video gone by that I don't mention it in. Yeah, music has been a good year for music. I'd say not necessarily new music. We've had the new Divine Comedy album and the new Stephen Wilson album and the Cardiacs, and they were all fantastic albums. But I've been buying quite of old stuff, things that I love, and but had like super deluxe editions or box sets. So I've been doing that. It's been a bit of a sad year for music this year. We've lost quite a few of our sort of like heroes, if you like. We've lost Steve Lascombe from Blancmange, who is like one of the main of the two of Blancmange. Of course, we lost Dave Ball of Soft Cell. We lost John Webb from Gary Newman's old band, and John Webb is actually Gary's brother. He died suddenly, which was a shock. And of course, we've lost Chris Rea, and we've lost Ozzy Osbourne. There's quite a few famous people that we've lost this year, and it's been a bit of a sad year for that. But you know, last year was no difference with Shane MacGowan, wasn't it? Was that last year, or could have been the year before? I still miss him. I've got him tattooed on my shoulder there. Huge Pogues fan, Shane MacGowan. Yeah, I hope you like my new T-shirt. Suspiria. It's really cool. It's one of my favourite Dario Argento films. So yeah, I thought I'd pick this up from Hell on Shirts. It's a great shirt. But yeah, it's been a good year. I've seen my lad quite a bit. Done a few droning videos. Done a few road trips. I'm hoping to continue that next year. Of course, I would love to do something really special with him. On my bucket list, I'm sure we've all got bucket lists. When you get to this age, you tend to make them. I've got one, and my bucket list is to go to Rome. I really want to go to Rome, and I would love to be able to do that with him. So I'm going to try my hardest to try and save up and do that with him this next year. I would try. Can't guarantee it, because running a house, paying all the bills, and paying everything, then food, and then things like mobile phone contracts, like me, the lad, and that, it all costs money, and it takes out all my kind of finances. You know, I'm not the most wealthy of people, and when you're trying to run a home on your own, it's even more harder, as you probably know. But then you get enjoyment out of small things, like getting my movie pickups. Like I said, most of them lately that I've been doing that hasn't cost me anything, because like I said, because I've had stuff to eBay, I've been managing to get some funds and getting some things that I want for eBay, but I'm running out of things that I actually want to get rid of now on eBay, so that will probably stop soon. But you know, I've had fun doing it, and it's been really cool, and I've been really lucky. So my New Year message to you is to, I know things are still pretty harsh out there. We still have these wars going around the world out there in obviously Ukraine. We had the Israel war and all this going on out in down in Palestine, and all these sort of like horrible events happening when we should all really just be at peace with one another. So this is where kindness comes into it. So if you can be kind to someone outside, it just makes that little difference to their day. It will make a big, well, when I say that, make a little difference to your day. It might make the biggest thing to their day. So just remember that when you're being kind. You could change someone's life by just being something simple, you know. So just be kind, just be nice, just be peaceful, be happy, love your loved ones, hold them really close this Christmas, give them a hug from me, and just always look after yourselves and your loved ones, okay, and people around you. And if you see me about anywhere, a gig or a convention, don't be afraid to come and say hi. I'd always love to hear from you, because I said making new friends is, it's difficult up here. They're not the friendliest bunch. People say, oh, when you move up north, they're so friendly up there. They're not. I go back down south, and it's like I walk past strangers in the street and they say morning, morning. Up here, they don't say nothing to you. They just moan at you a lot, or you know, because of your dog or things like that. And it's just, yeah. But I just try to be happy with it and just go out. I soldier on. I work hard every day. You know, I work 5 to 7 days a week, 10 hours a day, uh, just trying to keep this roof over my head. So I've got something to give me lad. You know, when I'm no longer around. But anyway, guys, Merry Christmas to you. Have a fantastic New Year. Let me know what you've got for Christmas. If you've got any nice things, I'll let you know what I've got after Christmas. I'm recording this just before Christmas Eve, just because I'm getting a little bit bunged up and I think I'm coming down with something like the flu. So I thought I'll try and get it done before I do get that. But Merry Christmas, guys, and I love you all.
Mark?